Hello! So, this is my top 10 fictional boyfriends. Now, these aren't the top 10 these aren't my top 10 favorite fictional characters. They're my top 10 fictional boyfriends. The 10 boys in books that I would date if they existed in real life. So, starting at number 10 is Will Herondale from the Fictional Devices. I like Will because he's sarcastic and he likes books and he's just really sweet sometimes and the things he says. So that's why Will's my number 10. I know that's pretty low, but it has to be. My number 9 is Mason from the Vampire Academy series. Mason's just really sweet and he's kind of geeky a little bit, but he's just that kind of nice, sweet guy that every girl needs. He's like a best friend, but I think he'd also be a really good boyfriend, so Mason's my number 9. My number 8 is Aaron Werner from the Shadow Me series. He's he's not as nice as Mason and Will, but I think he's really sweet in some ways, and he was really nice, and I loved him in Shadow Me, and then I loved him more in Unravel Me, and then I loved him more in Ignite Me, so that's why he's my number 8, because he's just kind of amazing. My number 7 might surprise some people, but it's Gabriel Lightwood from the Fictional Devices. I loved Gabriel from the moment we met him in Clockwork Angel to the very last page in Clockwork Princess. How we were able to see him. He was a little bit of a jerk and a dick to Will and to Tessa and to Jen, but we saw him grow and evolve into this great man, and how he's there for Cicely. He really grew as a character, and my love for him just grew so much more in Clockwork Princess. So Gabriel's my number 7. My number 6. My number 6 is Christian Ozera from the Vampire Academy series. I don't know if that's Christian, but I'm assuming it is, because that's Lissa. I don't know. I love Christian because of his sarcasm, and he's kind of lonely. He doesn't really have any friends in the first book. And then, his only real friend is Lissa, and kind of Rose. But Rose isn't a huge fan of him. And I feel kind of bad for him, and he's so, the things he says, he actually makes me laugh out loud. And he's so brave, and he kicks ass. So Christian's my number 6 because of those reasons. My number 5 probably won't be a surprise, but it is Jace Lightwood from the Management series. Jace he has his moments where he can be a little bit of a jerk, but they're nice moments. He really is a good guy, and he's brave, and he's sweet, and he's so funny with his sarcasm and his jokes, and he's so loyal. I think he'd make a great boyfriend. He's a great boyfriend to Clary, so that's why Jace is my number 5. My number 4 might surprise a lot of people, considering this is the boyfriend one, but it is Sebastian from the Merlin Instrument series. Sebastian's just wonderful. I don't know what it is about him, but he's wonderful, and he can be nice. He has his moments. This is spoilers, by the way. He has his moments, in City of Lost Souls. He has his moments with Clary and the hot chocolate. So that's why Sebastian is number 4 on my list, because he's just wonderful. These are gonna fall. My number 3, I feel like he should be a lot higher on this list, but he just can't be. But I want him to be. and that's Liam Stewart from The Darkest Minds. Liam is just so sweet and nice and wonderful. He's actually one of the best, in my opinion, he's the best fictional love interest in the book series. He's so wonderful, and he's sweet, and everything he says, and the way he calls her darling, he's just lovely and wonderful, and I want to date Liam. I want to be with Liam so much, because Liam's just wonderful and lovely, and I just love him, and I wish he could go higher. He might be tied for number 2, but right now he's number 3. I'll wait to see how I am come the 3rd book, because Liam is just beautiful. So my number 2 is also a surprise. It's kind of surprising. I don't know why he's so high on my list. I don't know why I like him more than Liam, but I think I do, and that is Will from Divergent. I know Will's not a very big character. But he is really sweet. He says sweet things, and he is so funny. Like, he has made me laugh out loud numerous times. Every time I read this book, I love him again. I wish he was in the books more. Those of you who have read the books probably feel the same way, because I don't think anyone doesn't like Will. He never really gets to be a jerk. He's brave, and he's nice, and he's smart too. Like, the witty comebacks he has towards Peter sometimes is just amazing. So that's why Will is number 2 on my list. And my number 1 fictional boyfriend, he's also my favorite fictional character of all time, including the books and television shows. He is number 1, and that is Simon Lewis from the Merle Instruments. Simon is just wonderful. He is just so well-rounded. He's sarcastic, he's funny, he's sweet, he's kind, he makes jokes, he's geeky, he's brave. Everything about Simon is perfect. He would be perfect. He'd be the perfect boyfriend. You could just sit and watch movies and play video games. He's actually one of the best characters. He's actually the best character ever created, in my opinion, because he's just so nice, and he gets hurt so much, and I don't want him to feel hurt. And Simon's just wonderful in every way, and I love him so much. He's actually the best person alive. No offense to people, but he is. I love him. So, those are my top 10 fictional boyfriends, and I guess I'll have another video for you guys soon. Bye-bye!